John Grant Putnam here. Just gonna attach this video to my email when I send you the proposal, just to explain the proposal a little bit. Okay. So in this area, this is your existing fence, and the idea is to have the new fence roughly 12 feet off the driveway going this way, where my cursor is. Okay. That would make it 95 feet from here to about here. Okay, then it would return this way. All right. I gave you three options for screening hedges on this side of the fence. Okay, three different options, three different sizes. The most immediate screen with the best height, best value is probably going to be the holly, which is the Latin name is Ilex, Blue Princess. That was, I believe that was the first option I gave you within the budget section of my proposal. Then my thought was, just a preliminary thought, was end up putting grasses roughly 19 feet apart, like one here, one here, one here, one here. I think I had about 5 grasses. Then with drift roses in between the grasses. Drift roses only grow about 18 inches tall, but they bloom from May until frost. So there's really no other shrub that blooms as long as a rose. Hydrangeas usually don't start blooming until midsummer, like mid-July, end of July. Okay. Then we talked about the perennial bed, which is in this area down here. So I gave you a budget for that. This is very much loose-ended as far as what we're going to do. I know you want to remove the one crabapple tree, but you got to re-landscape this area. There's the screening behind the pool, which, remember I mentioned that there's a narrow growing spruce tree. These are all existing spruce trees that you have here. So the idea was to bring in columnar Norway spruce that have the same texture, same leaf, but grow very narrow behind the pool. Okay. What else? There's a planting area in here that is going to need to be revised. Also a dry well, like a rough stack wall around the tree. The whole grade is going to get raised from like here all the way to there. Okay, so we have to bring a bunch of topsoil in. I gave you options for doing landscaping in front of the wall around the patio, so when you're sitting by the pool or you're walking the lawn, you have something really nice to look at. So I gave you a budget, a cost budget for that. You might decide to do some outdoor lighting, so we do that in-house as well. Brass fixtures, LED lights set up to a transformer, so it's all low voltage. You're going to need some irrigation modifications, which based on the final design, we'll give you a cost for that, for modifying the irrigation system for the plantings. And let me see if there's anything else I'm missing. Let's see here. To describe the options for the screening, the Blue Princess Holly is an evergreen to keep its color all winter. Has berries in the fall and winter. And you can form like a dense rectangular hedge. Okay, boxwood also will give you that over time. Boxwood grows slower though. Boxwood only grow about 4 inches a year, which is why they're more expensive. But that's another option. So I gave you like a smaller size option for boxwoods. And then the other idea was limelight hydrangea, which bloom from like mid-July through frost. And those you can probably maintain those about 6 to 7 feet tall, and they bloom all summer and really beautiful white flowers. So you could consider that as another alternative for a hedge, but the difference is that's not evergreen, so that will drop its leaves during the winter. Okay, boxwood and the holly will not drop their leaves; they're evergreen. Let's just see here, make sure I didn't miss anything. Planting, lawn installation. Then obviously for lawn, it's going to be a lot cheaper to seed it. We use leaf compost to put on top of the seed. Much better than using hay, much better results. And you're going to need some tree work done. So that would have to be done before we come, and Juan would have to get in there and remove the fence before we come, or we could remove it, however you want to handle that. So that's it. Well, I appreciate the opportunity. We'll chat with you soon. Thanks.